This is the Gurkha Status. It's a Connecticut wrapper, Dominican binder, Dominican filler. I think it's Ecuadorian, Connecticut. Nicely packed. Almost looked like from a form here that it was like a soft box press, or maybe the way that it was stored, because it's around here. So I don't think these are available anymore other than like samplers. This is part of the Gurkhathon, where I'm trying all the Gurkhas that I have and trying to burn through those. So far I only have identified 2 that I somewhat liked and enjoyed, and yeah, let's fire this one up. It's a pretty big stick at 6x60, and we'll see where this gets us to. Straight cut as per my challenge rules. I used the larger cutter to get it nice and wide open, because I had some draw issues on an earlier one, and this is wide open. So good light up, good start. Not getting much at this point in time. We get a little bit further into it, and I'll take it from there. As you can see, fall is here, so I get a little bit of sweetness, smidge of cedar, and spiciness started to kick in, and it is a burning grass or burning hay, burning leaf kind of spiciness. It's not a pepper, it's not a and this is only on the retro, so not on the palette. Flavors and smokes really in and out, very short-lived, and smoke texture is very light. It's not creamy at all at this point in time, and then the burn is acceptable. Ashes are a little flaky and marbled. Again, not a big deal. So construction feels good. There's one little soft spot here. You can even see it. I can see it. It's right in there. Hopefully that's not going to cause an issue, but we'll take it further. A little chili started picking up. It's almost a jalapeno, like a peppery chili, pepper between pepper and chili, and good smoke production, just a little wonky, and it's kind of like working its way up to that soft spot that I mentioned earlier. Well, no, actually it's here, so you can even see it here. It's a divot, so we'll see what's going to happen once we get to this point here. I'm not getting any cow doo-doo, so that's a good thing. Some hints of peanuts came in, and it's just peanuts, not salted peanuts, almost like a peanut butter, and chili spice and hay, but burned hay, like not a fresh, nice smelling hay. It's more of a burning a hay bale kind of hay. So that's what we get. And then ashes are a little weird, but still, I mean, it's a 6x60, so it's chunky monkey. We'll see. We go towards the band and check in again. My pairing is coffee, as this whole challenge is, and it's gonna be a light roast with a couple of splashes of half and half and some stevia. I'll lit this up with a torch, and I'm getting, as far as it goes right now, is sharp spicy hay and chili on the retro, and on the palette I get peanuts, not salted peanuts, just plain peanuts or peanut butter. Had a couple of attempts to send creaminess through to my palate, which was exciting and good. And other than that, don't have really anything positive nor negative to say. The wonky spot where I saw the soft spot earlier, we're kind of getting to the beginning of it. I don't think it's gonna affect it, but what I notice it, some are underpacked and others are overpacked. So quality control, I think that's what I have found throughout the areas. And then things like the dragonfly or the what's the other one that was rolled in the Dominican Republic, they were excellent cigars. So I just think it depends on where they're rolled, what factory rolls them. You get a little bit of a different quality control, of course, and that is my thought so far. Let's get towards the band, and then I'm not gonna nub this. It's the smoke leaves a little bit of a kind of like a cigarette flavor in the back of my throat, which I don't necessarily enjoy. Some cigars do that to me, but I don't enjoy that, so I don't want to mess up my palate for later and have this in my throat for the rest of the day. So, well, but that's me. That's not the cigar. The ash just dropped, and as I expected, it's underpacked, so you can see lots of pockets, and you can feel it very a lot of unevenness in the cigar, and surprisingly, if you see the ash is very flaky, it doesn't affect the burn or output overall, which is interesting, because I would expect a crappy burn and crappy overall pleasure. So I guess to add to the information on the stick, as I'm getting closer to the band, the smoke is very airy. It feels and tastes a lot of like cigarette smoke. Not much on the flavor profile. What started out with interesting like hay, and then all of a sudden burned hay, and then peanuts or peanut butter was very short-lived. Now it's a baked cigarette. That's what I'm getting out of this one right now. Not so exciting. First band came off, and it was stuck or glued to the wrapper, which came off a little bit. Not a biggie, just a small portion, and there's still a wrapper underneath. Yeah, it's gonna burn right through there. That's where the wrapper kind of like came off a little bit. So you can see it's burning straight through. Even though the ashes are very flaky, they're hanging in there. So I'm not gonna nub this, as I mentioned. I'm gonna go to probably just under the band, remove this band to see if it is due to the wrapper. I was able to move it a little bit, so I think this would be okay. And then yeah, I mean, the first third was interesting. I got some power punches in there with pepper and hay and peanut butter, and then towards the end of the first third, throughout the second third, and now moving towards the last third, it's just a very airy, smoky. Best way I can describe it, if you go into a cigar lounge and the smell that you get when you walk in, and it's not a very well vented, the air that you get in that cigar lounge, all that cold smoke, that is kind of like what I'm getting here. So not very enjoyable. I do give it a few points for the band, for construction is not going to get many points, but it's not going to be a 0. It's not going to be a dud. Will I smoke this again unless I find it somewhere in my humidor? No. Would I buy this if it's still offered? No. Would I look for it for like a single stick somewhere? No. Somebody gives it to me, I'd probably hang on to it for, I don't know, changing oil on the car or on the truck or something. But it's not like if you have like the Flor de Oliva, or you have some other budget sticks, they're way better. Sorry, Gurkha. That's another one that's not gonna make my list of Gurkhas that I enjoyed. So yeah, unfortunate. Yep. Have a good one. Enjoy.